Good afternoon, all. CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Tuesday afternoon, August 16th. You are looking at Window Trader's market profile of the ES and SPY. What a bizarre little day. So, first off, I said this morning consolidation would be healthy. And we started off that way in A, B, and C. We took out the IB low. We took out the overnight low. We took back the trend day from yesterday. I'm like, this is perfect. I don't even care if we get yesterday's low. And then lo and behold, what do? We turn on a dime, take out the IB high and the overnight high. But wait, there's more. We go into a triple distribution day again. Single prints in D and E, single prints in I and J. Only to have K have a vicious $3 liquidation break with the heaviest volume of the day except for M. And then only to have L and M take it all back and almost get back to where it all started. We raised POC by over $2. We ended up getting back there even after that liquidation break. So really bizarre. So for the bulls, you got to still be happy. Even though we took back yesterday's trend day and we don't have one today, we traded in the upper end of the upper distribution yesterday and above yesterday's high. These single prints aren't healthy on a consistent basis. Volume sucked again, 53 million already. We're under 100 million for the first time all year, as far as our average volume goes. So I don't mind this. And again, I don't mind coming into balance tomorrow. Now look, triple Qs came into balance. They took out yesterday's high, then they took out they took out yesterday's low, then they took out yesterday's high, and then they're all over the map. So they're in a 2-day balance. However, they did hold May's high. They got below it early in the day, but closed above it. Russell never got near May's high, and they're still one time framing up. And ES and SPY not only got May's high, we got above the 200, but we got rejected. That's where the inventory adjustment really started from, or the liquidation break. We got the 200-day moving average in SPY and J, and then K just, boom, annihilated everybody. I had a good day. I actually had a long, believe it or not, that I made money on in K. I held my own on that. So the first trade of the day, I took a short in A period against the overnight POC because we were 22 wide, and that worked out. Then I took a short in B, not when we made a new low on the day, but when we pushed up, I'm like, you know what? We were one time framing down. We got into the single print. Something tells me we are going to take back this trend day. So I took a short in B. That worked. Then I took a short in C because we went to go fill the single prints, and that worked out. But then I had another one, and then when D took out C's high, I'm like, forget it. I'm out. So I lost on that one. I also then reshorted D against A's high. I'm like, are we going to take out the IB high and the overnight high that quick? Well, guess what? We did. So I took that off. So at that point, I had 3 wins, 2 losses. Was still up on the day. Got long in G with the one-time framing up. Not at the low. We were still one-time framing up. Did well on that. And then in, was it 8? I forgot what time frame I took the long. Oh, it was J. When we had the single prints, I meant to buy a 1 lot. I bought a 6 lot by accident, but it went up for me and I did well on it. So that worked out. And then in K, when K dumped, I took a 5 lot right below H's low, and it actually popped 3 points real quick for me. But I only took 3 off. Should have taken the whole 5 off. So I still had 2. It came down. I added 1.5 back, went up. I played. I bounced around and then finally took it all off. I ended up making money on the trade, but nowhere near as much as I should have if I had taken off the whole 5 when it ran up. I did not take the long at value low. Don't ask me why, because I should have. It was, we could have used the opening as the out. And then that was it. I just watched L and M just grind back up. I'm like, that's fine. Let them do what they got to do. I'm happy. I had a good day. Destinations for tomorrow. For today, for the upside, we have 431.34 in SPY. And then you should have those single prints and everything else I gave you yesterday. Because I'm not going to keep giving them. I'm giving out too many. For the downside, we have our afternoon pullback low in K of 428.14. Today's low of 426.88. And yesterday's low of 424.71. For the upside, in ES, 43.2750 is our daily high. You should have the other ones we gave yesterday. For the downside, afternoon pullback, that is K's low, 91.50. Then today's low of 78.75, and yesterday's low of 57.75. And then, just quickly on the chart. So here's SPY. We got May's high. Did we get acceptance above it? No. By the way, look where we closed, 65 cents. May's high is 66. So it remains to be seen. That's still up for grabs. No acceptance yet, but we are up in the monthly. Weekly, clearly up. 5 weeks. We almost got to the top of that line, trend line, the downtrend line from the all-time high. But we didn't quite get there. But we're still up. And the daily, look at this baby riding this trend line. 5 days in a row, one time framing up. The most we've one time framed up all year is 6. We did it once in March, and then we made new lows on the year. We did it once in July. We have not taken those out yet. So now we'll see if tomorrow we can do that for the 3rd time this year. Look at that. Touch the 200, riding this trend line. We'll see if that keeps up. But for now, all 3 time frames are still up. Thanks for the likes and subscribing to my YouTube channel. Come check us out at camelbacktrading.org. Enjoy your evening, and we'll speak prior to the opening tomorrow.